All right, here go, here go, here go. All right. So on YouTube and Facebook, I wasn't on camera, but I'm on camera here on Instagram. All right. So let's talk about 260. So it was not a typo. Okay. I know some people are like, oh, that's typo. It should be 360. Okay. No, it's 260. Okay. And so let me tell you the significance of that. And I want to change my little camera here. I don't know if that, okay, whatever. All right, so let me tell you about 260. The significance of 260. Hey, Nay Al, welcome. The significance of 260 is it's a feminine number. Okay. And so 260 is approximately 9 months or 9 moons. And of course, we know what happens in 9 months. That's how long it takes, that's how long we're in our mother's womb. Okay. Very a little bit more specific, that is the cycle that our ancestors came up with as the cycle of incarnation. Okay, that it takes 260 days or 260 earth rotations, okay, to bring in to physical form a being. Okay, that's one of us. Okay, we are, and what they said is that we are one of the 260 expressions of the creator. Okay, so each one of us came in as one of the 260 expressions. Now, if you don't know which one of those 260 expressions you are, then you definitely want to holler at us. And I hope, I know I have some helpers in here. If you guys can put in the chat how they can get in contact with us, so you can find out which one of the expressions of the 260 you are. Okay, so this is why it's so significant. One, we're working with a sacred feminine number, 260, 9 months. You don't get into physical form. You don't come into this space any other way except through your mother's womb. Okay, this is why we're calling this the 260 conversion. Okay, the convergence of Black women coming together, okay, and reclaiming the legacy that we began. Before, I love the way I've heard Baba Kamene say this, how we became rudely interrupted. Okay, so I know that there are a lot of us, we are reclaiming our divine femininity. We are reclaiming our role, okay, as that. Okay, and what this is a convergence of us coming together, okay, to shift this consciousness, to do what we're here to do, which is to be the mothers of creation, the mothers of matter and matters. There are a lot of things that are happening here on earth that we really are, technically, just because we don't know, okay, I'm not, not to put any blame anywhere, but we're being complacent. The oceans are being filled with plastic. Believe it or not, that's where we get most of our air from. It's the plankton. The planet is mostly water, not mostly trees in the Amazon, even though that's being attacked too. That's being cut down. Okay, so there are a lot of things that are happening around the earth where the mothers, okay, the divine feminine, the original woman, once we reclaim our legacy, then we have a say so on what happens on this planet and how it happens and why. We are the mothers of matter and matters. All right. And so we're calling together a convergence. Now, what does this look like? One of the things that we want to do first, you want to know which one of those 260 you are. If we have some people in here from Mimic, from Womb Evolution, go on and put in the chat. Let people know which of the 260 you are. Put your kin number and then put your what it is. Okay, like for me, actually today is kin 242. I'm the white galactic wind. The white galactic wind is spirit. It's the speaking tube of the creator. Okay, and so I thought that this was a great day to bring in this information and to call forth. This is a day of communication, of communion in harmony, okay, and in integrity. All right. And so we are looking to call together and pull together all of the sisters that's on the same mission. We all on the same mission. All right. And so one of the things we want to do is, if we can, we'd love to see if we have all 260 of the expressions of the creator. Okay. And if you don't know, just there's a form you can fill out when you go to our website. And I know we got people putting, some people putting the things in the chat of how you can reach out to us. Actually, I'm going to put here, I think I still have it. You can go right here and you can fill out this form. No, that ain't right. That ain't the right link. 134. Can you get that link for me, please? To go to the website, and they can fill out that the webinar, and they can go ahead and register. We'll get you your kin. All right. The other thing is we invite you all to participate throughout the next 260 days, actually starting on May 19th. All right. We're going to have 20 consecutive, what we call chants. We're going to have a chant call for each of these. Let me tell you about this too. The other significance of 260. There's 9 months, and then there are 20 archetypes. Archetypes are like deities, like the Orisha, like the Netaru, the Abelsong, the Loa. Okay, we every place on this earth, we left the same thing. This is the information that we left here in North America. Same thing. All right. So there are 20 of those archetypes, and there are 13 personalities. Okay, there are 13 functions and roles. And if you take 13 times 20, that's 260. And this is how they say we come up with the 260 expressions of the creator. All right. And so this is how we know which one of those that we are. We just take your date. We just take your date of birth. We'll give you your kin number. We'll give you the information about it. So we ask you to do that. Once you have that, we want you to go to the website. We have a database where we're logging all of the 260, and we'll be calling you guys forward for specific things. One of the things we want you to do, because the female energy is so powerful, is so needed, is essential for where the shift in consciousness of where this earth is going. It's essential. All right. And so we want you to join us on our chant calls. We do 20 of those every 13 earth rotations, or every 13 days. All right. And so we need your energy included in that. It doesn't matter, what you do, where you come from. It is very helpful. We also have an energy vigil that we have been doing now for the last 3 years. We're about to go into year number 4 with this energy vigil. Okay. And this vigil is called the melanin frequency. Okay. And so what we saw with that is that we, a lot of times, there is a priesthood, there are Buddhist monks, there's Tibetan monks, and they pray and meditate for health around the world. Our priesthood, we pray and meditate for the betterment of melanin dominant people worldwide. Okay. And we've been keeping this vigil going for 3 years. We really need the sisters to come in and put their foot further in this. Okay. We need more of us focusing on this. All right. And so we invite you to come to our melanin frequency vigil. We do it each and every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. And the more and more of this this divine energy, this divine feminine energy that we have, the more, the stronger this will become. And we'll start seeing more of these changes happen on the planet. This is what we want, right? We want to see a change. We're tired of going through the same thing over and over again. All right. So now One of the other things that we want to invite you to these 20 meditations, and there's no cost for this. No cost for this. There's no cost for the melanin frequency to attend those events, because we are more concerned with having this energy flow. Okay, now one of the things, though, that we have challenges with in being able to allow this energy to flow and to shift this consciousness for good is we get caught up on a lot of things, right? These relationships. Woo, and especially if you conscious, right? See, they think the conscious and the woke folks like we got these relationships worked out, but we don't. I ain't gonna even get this ain't the session for me to start getting in my personal business, okay? But we don't have the stuff worked out, right? All right, we got money problems, we got health problems, we got relationship problems, and so we may be able to provide you with a little insight on that. So one of the things that we're offering is you can download, if you sign up, if you go to the link that we just put in the chat, and if I can get somebody to put that in on Instagram. I don't know how to work Instagram, so I hope somebody's in here helping me. Okay. I hope y'all helping me, right? Okay. Over here on Instagram, if you could put that in there as well. And the link for people to sign up, then we'll send you an ebook that'll give you some basic steps on how to keep this convergence going. And it doesn't matter if you already, I know that there is a bunch of sisters. We're all out here doing the same thing. We're all out here trying to get this message across. We're all out here teaching others what we know. Okay. It has nothing to do with that. We can all come together under the same banner as a convergence of Black women under this 260 galactic energy. This is a return to the galactic culture for melanin dominant people. This is one of the things people don't talk about this, right? When we talk about our ancestors, they had a galactic culture. They got spaceships and stuff painted on the walls in Kemet, in Mexico, in South America, in Europe. Okay, we knew all about this, and so this is our culture. This is a galactic culture. It is not some new age stuff that's just some hippies put together or whatever. Where they get it from? Off the walls in Kemet, in Mexico, probably in the interior of Africa, all over the planet, because we left the same thing everywhere we went, everywhere that we came from. We are indigenous to the planet, aboriginal to the planet. Okay. And so we're asking everybody to sign up, join there. We'll give you an ebook. We'll give you your KIN number, and then we want you to register. And then we're going to invite you. You're going to have special invitations to our melanin frequency vigil. If you have an organization, okay, one of the things we're going to return to this in our next year of the melanin frequency. We'll have we had different groups come in and present to and take I'm gonna call it a week, okay, 7 earth rotations where they transmitted a frequency, okay, for the benefit of melanin dominant people worldwide based on what they do. We had a sister come in, she was doing belly dance. We've had people do yoga. We've had people just do transcendental meditations. We had all kinds of things, okay? And so we're going to return to that. So we really want we want to get everybody ramped up. We want to get you going here. We want to put together this convergence. We're also going to have an event on the summer solstice. So you'll be invited to those events. Okay. And then we usually do events on the equinoxes and the solstices. Okay. And so we will invite everyone to that. And then again, like we said, we're going to have these chant calls every 13 earth rotations. And we invite you to that. Now, if you are, needing some help, you want to go a little bit further, you want to find out like what they talking about 2-6, where they get this from, how they know about this, whatever, we had that too. Okay. But we just want to get you started. So the first thing we want you to do is go in and register. And so I'm going to put the link back here in on YouTube. And again, hopefully somebody can help me and put this on Instagram. I know I got people in both places. So definitely do that. And if you have any questions, I don't mind. I got a few minutes here. I didn't. This is not a full scale seminar. Okay. It is just really a call to the Black women as a convergence of the 260 to come on board. Let's get together. Let's focus every 13 Earth rotations on this, and let's see this thing change. Okay. So, do I have any questions? You can put it in the chat. Hopefully, I can see here. I can see better on YouTube, just so you know. I'm not. I'm not real savvy here. It says view questions from your audience here. I'm not real savvy here on Instagram, so I'm sorry. I might be ignoring y'all on here on Instagram, but anyway, do I have any questions? Okay, let me see. Oh, thank you, Nate Onk. I do see you on here on on Instagram helping me out. I appreciate. Okay, now again, everybody, do you know your kin? Do you know if you are part of the which one of the 260? If you do not, okay, you can direct message me. You can direct message just about anybody in here. Oh, 13 days. Okay, thank you, Empress Nairobi. You want to know the significance of the 13 days? Thank you, 172. You want to know the significance? Is that what you're asking? I see 13 days and a question mark. Just let me know if that's what you're asking. Uh, let's see here. I'm still trying to work Instagram. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm going to I suppose that's what you're asking me, Empress Nairobi. What's the significance of 13 days? Thank you for that. So 13, okay, 13 Earth rotations. Yes, that's 13 days. And the significance of that is that is also a very feminine number. Why? Because it takes 13 days for an egg to mature. And on the 14th day is released. Okay. And so our ancestors called that the cycle of creation. They call that the creation cycle. First day being magnetic, the 13th day being cosmic. That's when you transcend. It becomes ever present. Okay. So when we say this is a convergence of Black women, this 260 convergence of this galactic culture, this is our cosmology. They're basing this off of what happens in our physical form. Okay, and they call that the cycle of creation. So it's time now for us to return back to that legacy. And what can we do then with this cycle of creation that happens in our bodies? Now, of course, I got a couple of books back there that kind of go into it. We do have services, we have classes and things like that where we really break this down. As a matter of fact, we're in the middle of the womb evolution technique where we really break this down. Okay. So and we tell you about them 13 tones and what you can do with them. We've taken that information and matched it up to what happens in the cosmos. So one of the things that we say is, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying here. What happens is it's either going to happen in the cosmos, it's going to happen in your body, or it's going to happen in nature. All right. So what mimics the process that we go through in those 13 tones, right? The same process happens in the cosmos. It's called a supernova. That's when a star explodes. It forms a plasma. Okay, what happens to our egg? All right, the egg explodes. It ruptures. It forms a plasma. In the cosmos, when a star explodes, it starts spitting out pieces of iron and things and minerals. What happens in the body? The same thing. What's in the center of a blood cell? Iron. Okay. So it's the same thing. All right. And so we do teach about these things. Okay. For those who are interested. All right. So definitely, again, people are putting things in the chat. They'll tell you how to do it. Okay. Here we go. Divine Feminine. Love your name. Divine Feminine. Okay. Book recommendations right here. Unwounded, Unlocking the Universal Uterus. You can find that anywhere. It's on Instagram. You can go to the website. We'll have it. And then What's in Your Womb, which, I do have it up here. Okay. What's in Your Womb? This is the first book. But if you want to know more about what we're talking about with this galactic culture, it's Unwounded. Okay. These are the books that we recommend. There are many folks that can tell you about it. You can go look at the reviews on Instagram. I mean, on Amazon. People love the book. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, come on, Empress Nairobi. Hold on. Before I get to your question, okay, let me see. Divine Feminine, 13 Keys, musical correspondence. Okay. Um, I don't know about music, so I love that question, Divine Feminine. Now you got me thinking. I really don't know. I didn't know it was 13 keys. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna look that up. See, now you got me. I'm gonna look that up. I'm sure 134 probably can answer that question about that. But thank you for that. That's something I need to take a look into. Okay, Empress Nairobi, what do I envision for all of our convergence of power, divine feminine energy to transform? What will we meditate on and change? Okay, great question. So each of these 20 13-day cycles have a theme to them. For example, right now we are on day number 8 of what is called the wave spell of the eagle. The eagle focuses on vision. Okay. And the creation of different states of mind. So every time we have one of our chant calls, basically what we do is we chant in based on the theme of each of the 13-day cycles. So this last chant we base it on our individual, not somebody else's. Okay, so your individual incarnation. Okay, so when we chant, we say, my incarnation, okay, creates a purified mind that correlates with what this 13 unit cycle is. So there are cycles for evolution. See, our ancestors already put this together for us. There's cycles for evolution. We're basically in a cycle. There's a cycle for purification. Okay, there's a cycle for life force. There's a cycle for abundance. You see what I'm saying? So there are 20 of them. And so that is what we focus on when we go into these chant calls. We've already done it now we're almost finishing up our 260. Okay, so there's not something that we're just experimenting with. We have the particular chants that we go into. Now, let's see. You were asking, what is it going to transform? Well, right now we see where this world is going, right? We see, what do we see happening? We see that there are people who sit around conference rooms and make decisions for the whole planet, right? And who said they can do that? Who gave them the right to make the decisions for the whole planet? Like the whole planet is going to do what y'all say, right? So, no. Okay, it's time to return this back to the legacy holders. Yeah, we've been stopped. We've been interrupted for a while. But now we're understanding more and more about who we are as the divine feminine. We're understanding more and more about who we are as mothers of matter and matters. Okay. And when it comes from a purified mind, a purified form. This is not about somebody, uh, 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 you know, we're us going under um, the belief system of one individual, okay? Except, or the one being could be this planet, okay? The planet is more intelligent than we think. It's highly intelligent. Doesn't have all of the traumas. They don't have relationship problems and money problems and health problems. Except, the planet could clean itself up. We're lucky that the planet is a highly um, evolved being that doesn't just breathe, inhale, and exhale us off the planet because of what's happening. The oceans can be cleaned instantly. This planet knows how to do that. Okay, the trees, everything can be regenerated. And so it's that shift, it's that aligning with what is the evolutionary track now of this planet, what is the new being. And as we evolve, then we stop bringing in knuckleheads. We stop bringing in those beings who think that they can sit around a conference room table and make decisions for the whole planet. Okay, so we shift our mindset. And once we start shifting the mindset, and it's not just in the brain. See, this is why it's so important for the women. I love Empress Nairobi, and you're bringing up these some excellent questions. One of the areas that gets neglected the most is the mind that's in the womb. Okay, or this is why this book is called The Universal Uterus. That mind. Okay, because everything that comes down here on the earth plane comes through the uterus, the universe. Okay, words that sound the same have the same meaning. All right, they come from the same place. So the universe, okay, the uterus, it has to come through here. And so one of the things, again, if you want to study with us as well, is we teach you how to operate from that space. So we're talking about the mind here, the mind down in the reproductive organs or the sexual organs, going into this mind, and this and through the heart, and those things connecting and bringing it in to this living dimension, this physical dimension. Okay, a lot of times that don't happen in your head. How many of us have had the experience where we go to these deeper and deeper and higher levels of consciousness? We just get more conscious and more conscious and more woke and more woke, and we don't see it happen in the physical. I'll wait. Okay, because I know I ain't the only one who's had that experience, right? That has to be manifested. It has to be materialized in the physical. Okay, and so how does that happen? It happens through the universe, the physical universe, which is the uterus. Okay, now I ain't come here to talk about all this. Empress Nairobi got me going up in here. Got me, talking about all this stuff. All right, so that's the next workshop. You got to sign up, come in, I'll tell you some more stuff about that. All right. Empress Nairobi, I forgot, what's your kin? I forgot. I, what is your kin? Because she got me going. I forgot what it is. Okay. You funny. I got it. I like, just like I said, I need to know who I'm talking to. Okay. I like to know who be getting me going. Do you remember it? What's your kin? Ah. Okay. Okay, I got you. All right. I see. That is the I don't know what mirror it is, but it's a mirror. Okay, so she got us reflecting on here today. All right, I ain't mad at you. Okay, so anyway, any more questions? Anyway, anybody need to know how to get started? I'm gonna put the link back in here. I'm gonna ask whoever's helping me on Instagram, put it back into um um put it there. Yeah, I agree. All things magical, it's impossible to intellectualize a spiritual experience. You just gotta have the experience. Ashe. I say it's just, it's just an experience. And let me say something about that too. This is not spiritual. A lot of this ain't spiritual. It's mental. Okay? We are our interruption, the disruption in us is mental, not spiritual. The spirit, we are spirit. It's always on us. Okay? We are spirits in physical form. This is the formation. This is us. It's all integrated as one thing. This is us, but this is how a physical spirit looks. Okay. The problem or the problem is y'all hear me say this, how we problem or problemish things is mental. It's how you think. Oh, solar. Okay, that's what's up. Okay. It's how you think. And I believe you got it by the win, right? Uh, yes. So it's a mental thing, and so this is one of the things that so we don't teach spirituality. You're already that. We teach how to unravel the mind, so you become more natural. Okay, and when you're more into your nature as the divine feminine, as the divine masculine. Okay, because I know we probably have some brothers on here listening as well. When you are more into your nature, okay, then the spirit soars through. It comes in stronger. Your mind is clear, is purified. So your incarnation and your destiny. So we'll know more about what one side, 178 Empress Nairobi talked about. Well, what are we shifting? Oh, well, that becomes real clear and purified of where this planet is going. We become those signals from the cosmos, from the galaxy, from the earth become clearer when the mental programming is undone. One of the things that we hear, some of you have seen me on Rev Shock, First Frequency of Oneness, is, we love what he says. There's nothing wrong with us. Something happened. Okay. So we've been interrupted, and it was mental. It just stops the spiritual from coming through as in its most purified form. And so that's where we're going. That's a great focus for this convergence of Black women, for this 260 galactic convergence. That's a great focus. Okay, as mothers, and we birth that in, and then the children that start come through. We're already seeing it. A lot of us who have children, we already know these children that are coming through. They different. These ain't the same children. They coming in just knowing stuff. It's like the little cartoon, the new one with the avatar. She said, "Hey, I'm the avatar. Deal with it." You know what I'm saying? She bending earth, wind, and fire, and she come in and say, "Hey, I'm the avatar. Deal with it." This is how these children are coming in, and it's gonna be more and more. All right. So, with that, again, I thank you all so much. I love the questions. I love the questions. I love the interaction. I do apologize on Instagram. I wasn't able to interact the way I wanted to. I'm gonna get it right the next time. Okay. So I thank you so much for that. We do invite you all to come in, get to know what your kin number is, which one of the 260 you are. We'll send that to you. We'll let you know. We'll have you register, and then we're gonna and start inviting you to these um, to these meditations, to these chants, to these focuses, to our rituals, so that we can all come together as the mothers of matter, that we can all come together under this convergence and shift this thing to the next level. Shift some of the things that happen to us personally. Okay, shift into better relationships, shift into having everything that we need financially, with our resources, with everything. Okay, to shift into better health. There's no reason why all of us can't come together if we know that somebody is sick. Okay, and with the energy, the power that we have, we literally walking with the universe in us, that we can't come together as universes and shift this thing out. Okay, put some things into place, but a lot of that comes through the undoing of these mental processes. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. It definitely has been my honor and my pleasure. I thank you all the mimic folks on here that's supporting me, putting the stuff in the chat and things like that, because y'all know sometimes I be challenged and I'm trying to work two things at one time. Definitely, you want to go ahead and sign up um, on our to get your galactic kin. Okay, we also do have readings. We're going to do a limited amount of those readings, though. I already have some people signed up. I can't do 100 of them at a time. It's going to take me a while. So if you want to do that, that's also available. And with that, it has been my honor and my pleasure. I welcome all the sisters. Let's do this. We know we can. And I will see you on the next one. Hotep.